Jericho was buzzing long before Jesus arrived. Dust lifted from the road outside the city gates as people gathered, whispering his name. Some said he healed the blind. Others said he spoke like a prophet. A few dared to say more. Zacchaeus heard the noise from his courtyard. He did not usually join crowds. As chief tax collector, he was known and not kindly. Rome trusted him. His neighbors did not. Coins passed through his hands daily, but so did curses. He lived in comfort, yet dined alone. Still, curiosity tugged at him. He wrapped his cloak tighter and slipped into the street, keeping his head low. The crowd thickened as Jesus entered Jericho. Zacchaeus tried to push forward, but shoulders blocked him. Taller men stepped in front of him without apology. He was a small man, in more ways than one, he sometimes thought. Frustration burned in his chest. He could turn back now, return to ledgers and silver, pretend he had never cared. But instead, he did something undignified. He ran. Ahead of the crowd stood a sycamore tree with low, twisting branches. Without pausing to consider how it would look, Zacchaeus grabbed the bark and climbed. Sand scraped his palms. His fine robes caught on rough wood. He settled among the leaves, hidden yet exposed, heart pounding like a boy who had broken rules. Below, the crowd pressed closer, and then Jesus stopped. Not near the temple, not beside a respected elder, under the tree. Jesus looked up, their eyes met. "Zacchaeus," Jesus called. The sound of his name, spoken clearly, kindly, startled him more than the gaze. "Come down immediately. I must stay at your house today." A murmur rippled through the crowd. His house? The sinner's house? The traitor's house? But Zacchaeus did not wait for their judgment. He climbed down so quickly he nearly stumbled. Joy, unexpected and fierce, surged through him. He led Jesus through streets that had always felt like a courtroom. Whispers followed them like smoke. Inside his home, the air felt different. He looked around at polished tables, heavy coin chests, silk cushions, the evidence of his compromise. For the first time, the wealth felt heavier than the climb had. Words rose from somewhere deeper than calculation. "Lord," Zacchaeus said, voice steady but trembling underneath, "here and now I give half of my possessions to the poor. And if I have cheated anybody out of anything, I will pay back 4 times the amount." Silence filled the room. This was not a bargain, not a performance. It was release. Jesus smiled, not at the money, but at the heart behind it. "Today's salvation has come to this house," he said. "For the Son of Man came to seek and to save the lost." Outside, the city continued its business. Coins clinked, markets shouted. But inside that house, something greater than wealth had shifted. Zacchaeus had climbed a tree to see Jesus. Instead, he had been seen. And the richest man in Jericho discovered that freedom weighed less than silver and lasted far longer.